Let me bring in NBC's Ken Dilanian. A couple of things. First of all, the special counsel, as I understand, David Weiss has said, you are not going to hear from me today, meaning not that there couldn't be something else legal happening, but that he's not going to hold a press conference, as some people may wonder, since this indictment was put out there. But he has issued a statement. What does he have to say, Ken?
He has, Chris. It's a typical Justice Department statement that simply recites the facts of the indictment that we've been talking about for the last hour. But I'll note that it does say at the end that Hunter Biden faces a maximum penalty of 25 years in prison on these charges. But of course, he notes, as they always do, that actual sentences for federal crimes are typically less than the maximum penalties. And then, of course, a judge will determine any sentence pursuant to U.S. sentencing guidelines. So obviously he's not going to get 25 years in prison. But these are felonies. And now some of our guests have been talking about the potential for a plea deal that still could happen once these charges have been brought. But the fact that the charges have been brought changes the situation a little bit. It's generally, as a rule, the Justice Department, once they charge a felony, they demand that you plead to a felony if you are making a deal in that case. Remember, before, there was no such term on the table. He was going to go into a diversion program. This charge would have been dropped. The other thing I wanted to point out is we were talking about the potential unconstitutionality of this statute, which Hunter Biden's lawyers certainly have brought up in conversations with various people. The issue here is the Supreme Court decision called Bruin in 2021, when they narrowed the scope of firearms regulations and right to permit regulations in New York. And they said in that case that there has to be a historical tradition going back hundreds of years for any gun regulation in the United States. And some judges who have looked at this particular statute in other districts have said, well, there's no historical tradition of prohibiting a drug user from buying a gun, so therefore this is unconstitutional. That's the basis for why this might be questionable constitutionally. And the last thing I'll say is Hunter Biden's defense for this, in addition to the fact that he's going to argue that there is an existing diversion agreement on the table, as Tom Winter was alluding to before. Everyone signed it except the probation department. So Hunter Biden's lawyers are going to go into court and argue before the judge in a motion that this whole indictment is invalid because they should enforce the agreement. And they're also going to argue that this statute is rarely charged, that it's unfairly brought in this case, that Hunter Biden wasn't much of a gun owner, he didn't do anything with that gun, and that this is prosecutorial overkill. So those are the kind of things you're going to be hearing from Hunter Biden's lawyers, Chris.